Reception, I hope you're all okay. I'm here today to read to you the end of our story, Star in the Jar. Now before I read it, I'd like you to pause and I'd like you to tell the person that you're with what has happened in our story so far. Off you go. Now hopefully you have remembered that there was a little boy who found a special treasure, and it was a star, and he'd popped it into the jar to look after, and he'd taken it on all kinds of adventures, including the toilet. And he had asked around if anybody knew where the star belonged, but nobody knew, so he decided to keep it. But that night the little star was shining, but it didn't look happy, and that was when the little boy saw a message in the dark, dark sky. And that was our English test, wasn't it? We were trying to guess or predict what we thought that message was going to be. And you've come up with some amazing ideas. So let's see what the message in the story was. Wow, look. It's even written in stars, and it says, lost. One small star. We were so close. We talked about it being about the lost star, didn't we? Well done, Reception. Look, here's the little boy out of his window. It's here, my little brother shouted to the sky. But the little star's friends were too far away to hear. We had to help the star get back home. We tried climbing high. We've seen that picture before, haven't we? In the back. Teaching it to fly. Oh, and we've seen that before. That was at the start of our story on the front page, on the first picture that we wrote about on day one when they were flying their kite in the park. They're using all the things around them to help them. And bouncing the star back to the sky. But nothing worked. Maybe the little jar would have to stay in the jar forever. Then an idea popped into my head. I raced indoors and looked in every cupboard and every drawer. I found flashlights and fairy lights, book lamps and bike lights, armbands and head torches, and we sent a message back. What do you think the message is? What do you think they're sending back? That's right, they are making a bright light to show them that the star, look, was here. Then the sky began to crackle and fizz, and the stars joined together and made a long, swirly, whirly, sparkly silver chain, all the way down to our garden. And they lifted their little friend gently back up to the sky. They did it! They've helped the little star. Pause the video and have a little chat about how do you think the star will be feeling now? I think you're right. I think that the star's going to be really happy to be back with his friends, but how do you think the brother and sister are going to be feeling? Have a little chat with the person next to you. Do you know, the story tells us, my little brother felt sad. He'd lost his special treasure. But then, thank you, friend. The stars have written another message. He realised he hadn't lost his treasure. He'd made a friend. A forever friend who would twinkle him to sleep every night. Good night, star. What a lovely story about a special star becoming a special friend. Wonder if you've got any special friends, Reception. Pause the video and talk to the person next to you about who's your special friend and what makes them so special. Do you know, I've got a special friend. Someone who I think is a real star. Someone you know. My special friend is Miss Robinson. And she's a really good friend and she really looks after me. Now, I want us to have a little think about our friends today. And as an extra task that you can do is you can write a special message to your friend. What I would like you to do is, in a star, I would like you to draw your special friend. Now, I've cheated a little bit. I've got a picture of Miss Robinson and popped in the star. But you are much better at drawing than me, and I'm sure you can draw your special friend. And then what I've done on each point of the star is I've written something of why I like Miss Robinson so much, or what makes her a special friend. So I've written that she's kind, caring, shares. She's definitely good at sharing, Miss Robinson. She makes me laugh all the time, and she helps me. These 5 things are some of the reasons why Miss Robinson is a real special friend to me. And I thought it'd be really nice for us to draw our friends and write down 5 things that make them special to us. And then we can give these to our friends to make them feel really good and to make them feel really happy. And so they know why we think they're so special. Now you can either post them to your friends, or when we come back to school, you can bring them with you and we will help you hand them out. I just thought it'd be a nice little extra task for us to do to help make each other realise how special we are to each other. I hope you enjoyed our story, and I hope you've enjoyed learning all about special stars and special friends. Have a lovely day, and I will see you very soon. Bye, reception.